Hey guys, welcome to the Chicago Auto Show and this badass truck, Andre.
Yes, it's the 2024 Chevy Silverado EV, and it has a big mouth.
And in this video, we're going to give you a complete walk around. We're going to go inside, we're going to go outside, and we're going to talk about why this has become so popular. Andre, I think that GM has sold out of these trucks already.
Well, yeah, this is the first edition, so they went on reservation. You could reserve one. Yeah, reservations are now out. This is their most option. They called it the RST, and it has all the capability and maximum power and maximum acceleration.
Of course, being an electric truck, it has a frunk, which is very useful for things like storing, well, groceries. And of course, here is where you plug it in, right? That's where the windshield wiper fluid goes. I'm kidding.
You don't plug it in here.
We'll show you that later.
Okay, Roman, come around here because it has a lot of cool features. I mean, it has some lights over here.
Oh yeah.
So in the dark, it will also illuminate. You also have a charger port. So I don't know if it's openable. This is yeah, there it is. This is like a one-of-a-kind prototype, so we have to be very precise and careful with it.
Yeah, I think this is the most expensive Silverado EV ever. And look at these lights. How cool are those, Andre?
I think that's a charging indicator. So when it's plugged in, this is just a demo, right?
Yeah.
But when it's plugged in, it'll kind of tell you with little lights.
Could you close the frunk, please? I want to show them the way that it lights up across. So let's close the frunk, because then there's also a cool light that obviously lights up there and there.
Yeah, the bow tie is lit up.
Yeah.
The first edition is kind of their most highest performance. Also, you mentioned the price, right?
Right.
It's going to be one of the most expensive Silverado models. They also have work truck models coming out.
Oh, there we go, Andre. Look at that. It's like a giant beluga whale. And then this is cool when this actually lights up all the way across.
Yeah, and there you see the RST badge. Then it's going through its sequence, and like you were showing, the badge actually lights up.
Now, one of the things that is shocking, Andre, is the wheel and the tire. What size is that?
That's a 24, believe it or not.
That's a 24.
Yeah.
So 24 is the new 22.
Yeah, it's an LT tire light truck, 275, 50 R24. This is going to be on their premium trucks like this, obviously this first edition. And an interesting part, we can talk about suspension later, right? But it has height adjustable suspension and also four-wheel steering.
You know, it's funny, I'm filming this, I noticed that right over there is a TRX.
Ooh, they're looking at each other.
Is it past versus future?
Yes, but interesting part. So the TRX is rated at what, 4.5 seconds 0 to 60?
Yes.
So is this.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you want a quick truck, GM was kind enough to own it up for us. So let's look at the interior, Andre. And I gotta say, there's some big screenage in here. Check this out. Look at that. And one of my favorite things, of course, is the fact that you've got both a volume and a tuning knob.
Wait, Roman. So the volume knob is up here.
Oh, okay. What was I pointing to?
You were pointing to the HVAC system.
All right. Well, one of my favorite things, Andre, is that you've got two HVAC knobs for the temperature control.
There you have it. But still, I mean, that's technology is a big part of it, of course. You have a giant, I believe that's a 17-inch across screen. You have also your gauge cluster up here. You have also Super Cruise. So this truck on pre-mapped highways will be able to drive by itself.
And of course, you've got a giant panoramic sunroof and a brake controller, Andre. And speaking of brake controller,
I'm really excited about this.
How much will it tow?
This model up to about 10,000 pounds.
Yes.
And they said other models, more work truck based models, up to 20,000 pounds, which is a huge amount.
What? 20,000? As
Yes.
in 20,000.
And we don't know exactly what the suspension will be like, what that truck will be like yet, but that's what they promised.
So this guy's saying to the TRX over there, hold my beer when it comes to towing.
Well, the TRX can tow 8,100 pounds. So, yeah.
All right, let's talk about another cool feature, and this, of course, is why don't you show them the pass-through? It's kind of taken from the old Avalanche.
Yeah, so we can see it from here. But it's a little bit even better than the old Avalanche because it's a 60-40 split. So you can put this portion down. You still have a seat available, or you can do it, any way you want. And of course, it opens up the whole space, maybe for a canoe or something like that, if you want to put a long item.
Or like if you're old school skier, the old skis were super long.
Long skis.
If you're an Olympics fan. All right, once again, charging port back here, not there.
Yeah, can we open the charging port? Is that possible?
Let's open the charging port. Yeah. We
Yeah.
don't want to touch this truck because once again,
One of a kind.
one of a kind. Yeah, exactly.
So charging, it's very important, right? They don't state the battery size
All right.
necessarily. Like just like the GMC
Can
Hummer
I take
EV.
a guess?
Yeah.
So the Hummer EV is a 200 kilowatt hour, right? And what are they saying is a range on this?
About 400 miles, or at least 400 miles. So I'm guessing 200.
Yeah, because the Hummer EV will do 350, and it's big, and 35s.
Right.
So I'm guessing you're close to 200.
Yeah, probably. It's using the same OTM platform.
Yes.
But it's been elongated, stretched a little bit narrowed, just for the Silverado EV truck. 350 kilowatt maximum DC charge, fast charging speed, which is actually really good by today's standards.
Yeah, I mean, then it becomes a question of, is there a charger that can deliver that much energy versus can the truck accept that much energy in the real world? Yeah. I like the fact that they've incorporated the step.
Can I step on this?
No, don't. Oh God, don't step on it. Oh my God. That breaking this would be more than our annual budget.
What about this? The
I like
kind
it.
of an avalanche-ish profile.
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I like it a lot. Does the window go up and down, or because of the pass-through?
It's removable.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's removable. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's look at the business end, of course, which is the bed. So we've got the Pro
Multiflex tailgate.
Yep.
I think that's what Chevrolet calls it.
Yep.
And the bed is actually quite useful. It's shown here in this kind of composite material, but they were telling me it's going to be steel floor.
Okay. Nice.
So steel floor. It's about from the midgate. The midgate was closed up to here. It's about 5 foot 10 inches approximately, which is already pretty good. And then if you fold down the midgate and bring this out here, that's about almost 11 feet, dude. That's huge.
Now, in some of the GM products, there's speakers in those 4 slots, right?
You might be. I'm not sure about that. You might be able to.
But
get
you know what
that
I
as
did
well.
notice? I noticed the power outlets.
Yeah, exactly. So if you combine everything, the outlet you saw in the front, the outlets you see in the back, actually they're on both sides.
Yeah. How handy is that?
10.2 kilowatts of export power.
That's a lot.
So that's a little bit more than in the F-150 Lightning.
Yeah. So your truck, your hybrid F-150 is, I think,
7.2.
Yes, and then the F-150 Lightning goes to 9, right?
9.6.
And now we're at 10.
10.2.
Yeah.
So you see the war?
Yeah.
The war is continuing here.
Yeah, so let's go back around the front of it and kind of wrap this up. So I gotta say, in person, it's a very good looking truck. Now, we don't know exact availability, but it's not this year, is it?
No, so it's in 2023. They're also going to start with fleet trucks. There's going to be a work truck model, WT, which starts just under 40 grand. So that's going to be available for commercial customers. Then this model will probably come a little bit later in 2023, as far as calendar year is concerned. And then they're telling me that here at Chevrolet that they'll have many more models as well, not just the RST and the work.
Yeah, so let's talk about the availability of electric trucks. So right now, the Rivian is out, but they're not building a lot at this point. But that one is, of course, the first one to hit the market. The Cybertruck just got postponed until 2023. Ford Lightning orders are supposed to be fulfilled sometime starting this spring, summer, maybe?
Yeah, like May-ish, June
Yeah.
timeframe. Yeah.
And then obviously the GM Hummer is in production, and that should be coming. I think the first one was already sold at Bear Jackson.
December,
Right.
Yeah, the delivered one,
What?
to that first one in December.
I think that dude paid over like $2 million for it, though.
Yeah, it was for charity.
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
And the F-150, like we said, and Ram, actually, you can see the Ram in the background. We'll be talking to those guys. They have Ram Revolution coming in 2024.
So there you have it. That's the state of the electric truck world as of today. But we are, of course, at the Chicago Auto Show, and we will be giving you complete coverage. We've got a lot of videos coming, so if you want to stay up on what's happening here in Chicago, go to TFL-studios.com, where we've got all of our videos, TikToks in one place, and you can stay up on all the cool stuff here in Chicago. So see you in a little bit, Andre. We've got more trucks and cars to profile.